Okay, read the first one. Why can walk on water?
Tiny insects called pond skaters are
Pond skater. I've never heard that. What is that?
I think
this
they're
one.
like 소금쟁이.
소금쟁이. Okay. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I always see that.
Oh, where can you see that?
You know, in some 안타생태공원 or some river in there.
River. You can see that, okay? Keep going.
They're so light that they can walk across water without sinking into it.
It's so light, okay? The weight is so light, and there's no reason to sink into water, okay? Sink into bottom.
But even pond skaters won't get anywhere without the force called surface tension.
Surface tension is a force, okay? They can have an ability to stay afloat, okay? Not sinking, okay, to the bottom. Right, okay, keep going. In Korea, you can say the 장력, okay? Surface tensions.
This pulls on the surface of the water, making a thin, stretchy skin
Okay. Making a thin, stretchy skin on the top. What is a thin, stretchy?
It means really thin and really kind of
Yeah, when the insect stretch it, then it means it can make the weight light, okay? So now, let's do these questions. What kind of insect can walk on water?
Pond skaters.
Can you explain it?
Pond skaters
Which are very tiny
tiny
and light,
so they
can
walk
move across the water.
across the water.
First, you can take a look at this and try to remember, okay? Why don't pond skaters sink into the water?
Because they're so light and the water surface tension holds
Water surface tensions hold them up, okay? What is the force that helps pond skater walk on the water?
the force is called
Surface tension, which support them. What does surface tension do to the water surface?
They do
It pulls the surface tight and create a thin, stretched skin. Okay. How does the skin on water form? Skin. Yeah. It forms because surface tension hold the water molecular together. So the molecular is a tiny, okay, just a structure of the material. Okay. What would happen to pond skater without surface tension?
They wouldn't be able to
Stay on top and would sink. You can say stay afloat.
Stay afloat.
Do you know afloat? A. So like this. AFLOAT. Afloat.
Afloat
Yeah.
means not able to.
Can you stay afloat, on the water surface? Not sink? If you just pull your force out, okay? 힘 빼면, if you let your, strength out, okay?
Like
Then you
pail?
can, like pail, you can stay afloat. So when the people, they get drowned, okay? When they pull their, force out, okay? They can stay afloat. So afloat means remain on surface. Remain on the surface.
Remain on the surface.
And so one more time, what would happen to pond skater without surface tensions?
They wouldn't be able to stay afloat and they
Would sink. Why are pond skater described as a light? Their bodies are so small and light that they don't break the water surface. They don't break water surface. What keeps pond skater moving, smoothly on water? What keeps pond skater moving smoothly on the water? The thin skin of surface tension
Face.
gives them support as they walk. One more time. The thin skin of surface tensions gives them support as they walk. Are raindrops perfectly round? Raindrops perfectly round?
No, they're fully round. They're flat.
They're flat at the bottom. Okay, they're flat at the bottom, okay? Not all, okay? What shape are raindrops under the surface?
They're almost round, but their
Lower part is flattened. Flattened means, flat, okay? Kind of monotonous. How does surface tension affect water beside holding pond skater? It also gives water drops their shape. Water drops their shape, okay? It gives water drops their shape. What part of water drop is flat? What part of the water drop is flat? The underside of the raindrop is flattened. What gives the water ability to form drops? What gives the water ability to form drops? The pull-up surface tension creates the drop shape. What does the story mention surface tension as a stretchy skin?
To explain simply that water's surface
Acts like an elastic layer. Do you know what elastic means?
Oh yeah.
Elastic means like a rubber band. You can say that rubber band is elastic. Rubber band is elastic. Okay? That means can be, strengthened. Can be stretched. Okay? When you say stretch means can go bigger and go smaller. Okay? We can say that it's flexible. Flexible. Okay? So rubber band is elastic. Like this. Okay? Then, the last question. What is the main idea of the story? Surface tension allows tiny insects to walk on water and shape raindrops. Shape raindrops. Okay, now it's time to answer me, okay? What kind of insect can walk on water?
They're pond skaters.
Can you describe the look of the pond skater?
They're really light, so they can walk on the river or
Yeah, they can move across the water. Why don't pond skaters sink into water?
because they're so light and
The water surface tension hold them up. Water surface tension hold them up. What is the force that helps pond skater walk on water?
it's called water
Surface tension.
surface tension.
The force is called surface tension, which support them. What does surface tension do to the water surface?
They do
It pulls the surface tight
surface tight.
and create a thin, stretchy skin. Okay? Then how does the skin on water form?
They form,
It forms because surface tension hold the water molecule together. Surface tension hold the water molecule together. What happened to pond skater without surface tension? Without surface tension, a pond skater cannot walk. Why? On water. Why?
because they don't have some
They don't have the force to stay afloat, on the surface of water. Why are pond skaters described as light? Why are pond skaters described as light? Their bodies are so small and light that they don't break the water surface. They don't break the water surface. One more time. Why are the pond skaters described as light?
Because they don't break the water surface.
Their bodies are so small and light that they don't break the water surface. What keeps pond skater moving smoothly on water?
Because they're so kind of light
Mm-hmm.
and they have some kind of force
Mm-hmm.
that could, you know,
The thin skin of surface tension gives them support as they walk. The thin skin of surface tension gives them support as they walk. Are raindrops perfectly round? No, they aren't fully round. They are flat at the bottom. At the bottom. One more time. Are raindrops perfectly round?
no, they're almost round. They're flat on the ground and they're really round on the outside.
Okay. What shape are the raindrops on the surface? What shape are raindrops on the surface?
They're probably round.
They are almost round, but their lower part is flattened. One more time. They're almost round, but their lower part is flattened. Flattened. Do you know flatten and bumpy different?
Flatten is really smoothly.
Very smooth and no up and down.
Up and down.
But when you say bumpy, up and down. Okay, up and down. Okay. And so when your dad and your mom drives, okay, does she like to drive on the bumpy road, on the flattened road?
On the flatten road.
Why?
Because if it's too bumpy, you can have kind of accident or
Yeah, when you up and down, okay, your stomach will be upset. You'll have a very, pain stomach. Did you ever just drive on the bumpy road in 시골길, country road?
I have drove a lot in my car.
When you're,
7
oh really? You throw up, okay? How come? Because there's a bumpy road?
but Tamarni,
Yeah, it's a car sick.
it's
You
crazy.
can say car sick.
It's too bumpy.
It's too bumpy, okay? When it's too bumpy and the road is too bumpy, then people, they almost, throw up, okay? So in my case, I don't, throw up all the time because I have a strong stomach. But some people, when they drive on the bumpy road, they might, get sick, okay? They throw out, okay? Throw up. Okay, then, so one more time. What shape are raindrops on the surface? What shape are raindrops on the surface?
The back is the bottom ground is really flat.
They are almost round, but their lower part is flattened. How does surface tension affect water besides holding the pond skater? How does surface tension affect water besides holding pond skater? It also gives water drops their shape. One more time. It also gives water drops their shape. What part of water drop is flat?
The
Underside of the raindrop is flattened. Underside of the raindrop is flattened.
is
What gives water the ability to form drops? The pull-up surface tension create a drop space. One more time. The pull-up surface tension create the drop shape. Pull-up. The pull-up. Pull means push, pull, okay? To use force, okay?
yeah.
to get something closer to you. Closer, pull, away, push. So pull up surface tension, create the drop shape. One more time. What gives water the ability to form drops?
You pull up
The pull up surface tension create the drop shape. Why does the story mention surface tension as stretch skin? Stretch skin. Explain simply that water surface acts like an elastic layer. What is the main story, here?
The main story is
Explain surface tension allow tiny insect to walk on water and shape raindrops. Shape raindrops. One more time. Surface tension allow tiny insect to walk on the water and shape raindrops. Okay, tell me, what's the main story here?
to explain is about tiny insects that walk on water
Mm-hmm.
and some raindrops.
Shape raindrops. When you say shape means make, okay? Form. So shape raindrops.